Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing another video. Now, as many of you probably know, today I am reacting to Season 9, Episode 19 of The Next Step, and I cannot wait to get into the video to see what's going on. And I'm pretty sure Internationals is kind of starting this episode. Not the competition, but I think Team France will be coming as we are having the TNS Prom 2.0, as I called it on TikTok. I don't know if any of you saw the video I did about my kind of prediction for this episode, but if you didn't, then I'm predicting that we're going to be finding out who Grace's accomplice is. Even though we already kind of found out last episode, I feel like we're going to get a bit more detail on kind of how that came about, because how does Grace know the dance captain of Team France? I mean, that's what I want to know. But you probably noticed between my last video and this video, I've had a bit of a hair change. I've had a perm again, for those who were wondering. But I'm really excited to get into this episode. And as always, the clips that I'm putting in are owned by CBBC in The Next Step. I'm just putting them in so you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to get straight into this episode. I cannot wait.
2, because I have feelings for Heath. And I want to tell him.
Oh, Pascal, that is actually really exciting. I feel like she just needs to be honest with Heath about how she's feeling, because I think that Heath might feel the same way. We've not heard him like specifically say I have feelings for Pascal, but I also feel like Heath might be a bit like, oh, okay, you do live in France, and he has a bit of this thing with flying. So I feel like he might be a bit like, oh, I don't know, but she may as well give it a go, because at the end of the day, if he says no, then she's not going to see him again. So she may as well give it a try.
Remy and I started talking online a while ago, and it was going well.
This is actually so awkward for Abby right now. I mean, she was treated so badly, and like, I don't know how like they're going to kind of solve this, because he was such a awful person towards Abby. And I feel like Abby has full right to kind of like go over to him and to like confront him about it. So I really hope that she does that during this episode.
A surprise party? Boy, do I have a surprise for The Next Step.
Why am I low-key excited for what Grace's surprise might be? I'm trying to think what it could be, because she said that she's got like a massive surprise. And like I said last episode, if she delivered that dress, then whatever she's planning is going to be massive, because getting rid of that dress would have been enough to kind of sabotage the team. So whatever she's planned, I'm actually really excited for. Like, not because it's going to ruin the team, because I don't want it to do that, but like plot-wise, it's really interesting, and I actually can't wait.
OMD. I get the vibe there's def more than dancing going on between these two. Phenomenal.
I'm definitely seeing that too, Ariana, that it's 100% a romance going on between Anthony and Adele. And I hope that like something does come of it, because like, I don't know, I just really like it, and I really hope that either I don't really know, Anthony's probably not going to be the one to say it, so I feel like Adele should just be really honest about her feelings, or maybe Ariana might spill it by accident, something like that.
You're just a really good influence on me.
Okay. Grace's plan is smart, I will give her that, but it is also cruel, because like that's going to interfere with Anthony and Adele's personal relationship, and Grace is only there to take down the team professionally. So I feel like I get why she's doing it, because it's going to sabotage this duet, but like, I don't know, I just don't want anything to mess Anthony and Adele up, because I do really want to see them together, because I really think that they'll be strong. I don't know, I just hope they can get through it. But like, as I predicted for Internationals, there is going to be an issue with this duet by the looks of it. So I predicted that one.
Other than the very obvious fact you two are totally crushing on each other.
It's so lovely that Ariana's talking to Adele, and I just feel like it's great that like Ariana and Adele have this relationship now, because obviously it's been very rocky throughout the season. But the fact that they can talk about this, and that Adele is comfortable about talking about this topic with Ariana, is really good. I think it just shows their friendship growth. It's really cool.
He has no idea what I'm saying.
You know what? I feel like that French guy does know what Ethan's saying, and he's just pretending like to have a bit of a laugh. I don't know. I just feel like that's the vibe, because most of Team France know how to speak English. So I feel like he would have learnt a bit because they're coming over to Canada. But I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, but I personally, that's the vibe I'm getting, that he's just kind of playing around with Ethan. Marchie's back for the 3rd episode in a row. I actually can't. I'm actually convinced that Margie is in my room. I'm not even joking.
Exactly. You can be our soloist.
This is such an incredible opportunity for Pascal. But like, after her secret, which wasn't even that big of a secret, came out, she made it very clear the team don't trust her, they don't like her. So I feel like there's something going on here with Team France. Like, they want something from her. And Pascal's such a nice person. I don't want anything to mess like what's going on with her up. I want her to have this opportunity without any kind of things attached to it. You know what I mean? I want to see her shine.
I know Anthony has the weight of the world on his shoulders right now. And maybe he's never thought of me as anything but a duet partner.
That was such a lovely solo from Adele. I mean, it's really great that she can kind of get her feelings out there. And Anthony 100% has feelings for Adele because he gets really nervous around her. And he's been like that since the first episode we saw them together. So I feel like it would just be perfect to kind of have this ending. Like, I think that it would be lovely to see them together. So I'm crossing my fingers for it.
Oh, but I thought you two were girlfriend, boyfriend.
I agree with the French dance captain. What is she called? Camille, I think she's called. I really 100% agree with her. That is definitely a romance vibe between Anthony and Adele. So I'm kind of glad she can see that. Maybe she will step away during this prom. That would be lovely.
Adele.
The party looks amazing, like it is giving season 6 prom, but it looks really, really cool. I love the lighting. But as you can see, Adele is sad and I do feel bad for her, but I'm glad she's got her friends around her to kind of make her feel a bit happier.
I need to be able to talk to them. Kenzie knows these people. She knows French.
It's really lovely that Ethan is seeking help from Kenzie. I mean, it's kind of showing that he's really passionate to talk to this other dancer. And I feel like in this situation, that was the best thing he could have done. So I really hope Kenzie can help him so he can kind of get a conversation going.
Bonjour.
Ethan must be so nervous because it is so unlike him to run off like that. I feel like there's a romantic vibe going on here. Like, there is that tension. Like, there's something going on. Maybe it's just in Ethan's head, but I'm getting it from that French guy's head. I can't remember his name. He said it earlier, but I cannot actually remember what he's called. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to remember because I can't remember his name.
No matter how this competition goes, I want to wish you well.
That was such a fake apology from Remy. He can literally go away. Like, honestly, Ebby should not believe that for a second. He's clearly just trying to get into her head. So, Remy, please get out of the studio.
He wished me well. That was supposed to be my line.
How dare he?
Izzy is so real, honestly. Like, that what they were saying is so real. Like, yeah, Remy is just not great. Honestly, if someone could call a taxi for Grace and Remy, they can just leave. That would be lovely. And also, who else should we put in that taxi? I was going to say Eldon, but he's kind of redeemed himself now.
This is all I wanted to do tonight. Dance with Anthony. When we dance together, everything feels...
I'm really happy that Anthony and Adele are getting this moment together. And what I'm thinking is that it's kind of giving a Henry and Amy moment in the season 6 prom, where things didn't kind of go to plan, but they still had their moment. So I'm really, really happy that they've got this. And I just hope it's smooth sailing now.
Focus, dance captain. You got a job to do.
Can Grace and Camille actually just leave them alone? Like, they're trying to dance, they're trying to have a nice time. Honestly, like, can Nick just get Michelle back in to sort these people out? I just find it frustrating. Like, I want Anthony and Adele to be happy, and Grace is just not being kind about it. So, yeah, Grace, I am not happy with you.
I feel that way too. I've been thinking about my future.
I'm really happy that Kenzie and Pete are clearing the air because they've got this massive competition starting tomorrow, and it's amazing that they feel like they can talk about what's gone on, and I'm glad that they're kind of coming up with like kind of some sort of like agreement on how to move forward in this situation. It just shows how mature they are and that they do want to do what's best for the team.
Hearing Eve be so supportive makes this even harder.
I do feel so bad for Pascal. Like, this is such a bad situation for her to be in. Like, how is she meant to choose between someone that she has feelings for and dancing at internationals? It depends whether she cares more about her feelings or her teams, I think, at the end of the day. Because she's still on an internationals team, so I think the only reason she'd do the solo is because she's trying to make herself feel better about losing internationals last time, maybe. But I personally think she should choose Heath, because Heath isn't the one putting her in a bad position here.
Oh, you speak English.
Sorry, I just thought you were cute trying to speak French.
I knew it. I thought that there was a bit of a joke between the two of them. And I'm really glad he can speak English, because that means that Ethan and the French guy can talk and maybe something might happen. You never know. So I'm really, really glad that Ethan's getting the opportunity to talk to him. And there is definitely some chemistry going on there.
I don't know what that means, but I like the sound of it.
Do you want to dance?
Yes.
I'm so happy they both got the chance to dance together. That is amazing news. And honestly, I really want to kind of see whether this friendship or relationship or whatever it is kind of develops through internationals. That would be really, really cool, because I don't think we've ever seen a romance on two different teams. I mean, the closest we've got is Heath and Pascal. So I feel like it'll be really interesting to kind of see how this relationship's going to develop, especially because Ethan might be going to Paris. So it'll be interesting to see how that works.
Camille's offer of the solo is so tempting.
Pascal was so Lana Del Rey coded in that shot. Honestly, she looked so amazing. But like, honestly, I just feel really bad for her. Like, this must be heartbreaking for her. And I really hope she can tell Heath about it, because Heath might go, avoid me until internationals is done and pretend like that you don't like me, because that would be the smartest thing to do. And in some ways it is giving Emily and Hunter in season 2. So I feel like the only way around this is if Pascal is honest with Heath. It might hurt him, but they can come up with something together.
I don't think that we should talk to each other anymore.
No, Pascal. She's making the wrong choice here. No, like, she just needs to tell Heath what's going on. Don't just brush him off and leave him, please. I actually cannot believe that. I didn't think she'd do that. I thought that she would, like, tell Heath at least, or she wouldn't do the solo. I cannot believe she's actually doing that. Oh my gosh.
Of course, that makes sense. Great. Adele just wants to focus on internationals.
This is so sad, honestly. Like, Anthony and Adele shouldn't be like this at a party before internationals. 1, they should be enjoying themselves. 2, they should have gone together. Like, this is just Grace causing destruction, because she actually is literally like a destruction person, honestly. Like, yeah. Grace is doing so good at what she wants to do, and it's really frustrating me.
This party was supposed to bring everyone closer as a team.
Oh my gosh, that look from Olive, Jet and Ariana. That was so real from them, honestly. But like, I think it's not Anthony's fault. It isn't Anthony's fault. It's Grace's fault, but nobody knows that. But I feel like Ariana should know that it isn't just Anthony, because obviously she was working with Grace. But like, oh gosh, this is actually frustrating. It is. But like, this is such a good episode. I am loving it.
I'd like to propose a toast to new friends and to old ones.
Okay, why is Maria back? I like, this episode has so many twists. Like, at the end of last episode, like, I was shocked. But like, why is Maria actually back? Can someone please remove her from the building, please?
Am I late for the party?
That line Maria said, I was late to the party or something, she said, that was the exact line she said in season 8 when she walked back into Rochelle's party. So I feel like that's a clear reference there. I'm actually still shocked. I don't even know what to say.
I am L'Equipe Etoile's studio head.
Maria is France's studio head. What? This is actually insane. How has she done that? I mean, I know she's like an ex-TV judge, so like, yeah, she's probably got like a lot of money and power, but how can she just rock up to another country and take over a team who has been to internationals before? Like, how does that work? Okay, Maria, if she can do that, then she deserves a chance, I guess, to take the next step down, but she's not going to succeed. Also, Rochelle is going to be at internationals. There's a behind the scenes YouTube thing. I'm going to make a video on it, like, not reacting to it because I've seen it, but I want to talk about it. But like, Rochelle was not going to be happy about this, so I think Rochelle's going to do something.
And if she's leading Team France, we're in big trouble.
Maria is so determined to take down the next step. Like, this is her 3rd season as the villain, but I do agree with Anthony, this is not good. The team is already in a bit of an iffy place, and Maria coming back is just not going to help. So I don't actually know what they're going to do. This is such a good cliffhanger, honestly. I'm excited to see where this could go, but no, I am concerned as well. Anyway, that is the end of the episode, and I thought that was amazing. honestly, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. Like, that was so good. Those plot twists were amazing. Like, yeah, Maria coming back, I did not expect. Like, I thought Maria was going to be Grace's, like, assistant, but that was Camille. So it makes sense that Camille was put into contact with Grace through Maria, so that makes sense. But like, I'm actually shocked. I would love to know your thoughts on this episode because so much happened. We had the party, we had some dancing going on, we actually had a rehearsal, which is lovely. We had Maria coming back, we had Grace causing destruction as always. There was so much going on, so I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon for, I think I'm probably going to do the Rochelle video first because I think that'll be really fun to talk about. But if not, I will see you for my reaction to season 9, episode 20. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I'll see you soon.